The next step is to create a new document. And when we create a new document, there's going to be a few things we're going to want to consider. At a later point in this exercise or this project, you're going to want to place yourself interacting with your character. I've decided that I'm going to want to place myself up here in this area, and we'll show how that fits later. But because of that, it's going to affect the layout of your particular document. My document I'm going to want to have in the vertical position, otherwise known as the portrait view. You may want to have your body either to the right or to the left, and that might change the layout. So you might want to put yours in landscape view. So for this particular document, let's start with a new document, and let's make it 8 inches wide, and make sure we're specifying 8 inches here. And let's specify 10 inches high. And for this particular document, I'm going to want to make it a resolution of 300. Now I could go higher, but remember, the higher the resolution, the more memory it takes up and the slower things could work when you're working with Photoshop. I'm going to want to have the color mode as RGB because later we're going to want to add color to this document. And I want a transparent background. I usually like working with transparent backgrounds. And for the title, we're going to title it Coloring Book Project. And we'll hit the return key. And you'll notice I get a new document there. So what I'm going to want to do is take the stitch picture, and I'm going to want to move it into my new document. So I'm going to take the move tool and I'm going to try moving it over, but you'll notice how it doesn't let me. And you're going to probably wonder why or get frustrated. Well, when we downloaded the image from the internet, it's in the GIF format. And you'll notice over here how it says index. Okay? So what we need to do is change this mode in order to be able to put it into this Photoshop document. So we're going to go Image, Mode, and we're going to go to RGB. Okay, and then we're going to take this and we're going to move it over, and you'll notice now how it moves. And you notice how we've got a really small character. Well, we're going to want to size this. So I'm going to go Edit, and I can go to Free Transform or I can go to Scale. I'm just going to select Free Transform, and I always like that one because it allows me to rotate. I'm just going to grab this corner, and you notice when you grab a corner you're able to distort it in ways that maybe you wish not to distort it. So I'm going to press the Shift key, which will constrain it so that I cannot. I'm trying to distort it now and it won't let me. So I'm just going to kind of drag this out, and I'm going to keep doing that until I get it to the size that I think I'm going to need it to be. Kind of put it into position, and I'm leaving enough room up here for when I place my body, although I think I can go a little bit bigger. I could always resize it later after I get my body shot in there, but for now I think that's going to be good enough, so I'll hit the return key to apply. And that's how you get your character into the new document.